Alright guys, we are back with some more Charlie Puth with Kenny G. Crying. This is an official audio, and this is obviously off his brand new album that is gonna come out at the end of March. So I'm excited for that. I loved the last track. It's not really been on repeat, but I've played it quite a few times. I love that track. Changes was a really good track too. I don't know what to expect. As I said, from this album, I hope, well, wish and hope. I hope he does do like kind of like a sad piano ballad in this album, because obviously Charlie Puth has an amazing voice. He can go really high, he can go low, and yeah, I just want to see him do a ballad on this album. But I just want to get right into this. Kenny G, I have heard of. I've never listened to any of his songs before, but I'm interested to see what this is about. I'm pretty sure it was either a TikTok or YouTube short that I saw. I think it was a YouTube short that I saw, that he kind of explained the process of making this track, or whatever. But I want to see what he's talking about in this album, and yeah, maybe this will be a piano ballad. But yeah, without ado, let's go. 3, 2, 1, let's see what this is about. Bam. Yo, I love this. Obviously, with changes to Don't Beat Yourself Up, but Beat Yourself Up to this song, it really seems like he's, really leaning more into, like, mental health territory. Even if, all the tracks so far have been, upbeat and no, sad songs or sad ballads yet. I really hope he does do one of those, because I want to see. I love Charlie's vocals. I've already explained how he can go high, low, he can do all of it. But I know I'm really, obviously I've only listened to, well, not only, but most of Charlie Puth's songs I have heard. It's like his major ones, like Attention, One Call Away, We Don't Talk Anymore, How Long, so on and so forth. The ones I have reacted to, obviously. But yeah, those are more like heartbreaky, and I feel like with this album, he's kind of, leaning more like mental health centered, which I do really like that. I love this production. It kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, a Free Willy type of tone, like Michael Jackson, Will You Be There? Obviously not this, but listen. Hold on, one more time. He told me whatever's gonna cross you. Hold on.
Hurt you come across, you better get up when you fall down. Come across, but he told me, whatever hurt you come across, you better get up when you fall.
Whatever hurt you is gonna cross, you better get up when you fall. Is he kind of saying, like, you know, my father, yeah, you know, he, wait, one more time, I'm sorry. You know, okay, so basically, like, I feel like he's basically saying, like, I know this life can be scary. I'm not trying to scare you or anything. I'm not trying to, you know, worry you too much. I'm just trying to get you ready for the real world because it can knock you down. You know, people will bully you. People will, you know, try to push you down mentally and physically. But my father, he always told me to just, you know, all the stuff that hurt you, you know, all the stuff that, you know, pains you, it's gonna cross one day. One day it's gonna just leave your mind and, you know, just get back up whenever you fall. I feel like, because I'm pretty sure that Charlie Puth is a soon-to-be dad. Hell, maybe he even is a dad right now. I know his wife is pregnant. I believe he has a wife. But I believe his wife is pregnant. So maybe this could be like, it could be a message to his son or daughter or whatever he has. I'm pretty sure he's a soon-to-be dad. Let me know in the comments though.
Hurt you come across, you better get up when you fall down. And through the ebbs and flows, life is a push and pull. But through the ebbs and flows, life is a push and pull. But for a tree to grow, sometimes it just has to rain. It's not for nothing, feeling something, you know
It's not for nothing, feeling something.
It's not for nothing, feeling something, you know everybody.
He also goes kind of like higher pitched right there. It's very minor, but listen.
Tree to grow, sometimes it just has to rain. It's not for nothing, feeling something, you know it to rain. It's not for nothing, feeling something, you know everybody cries. Cry, cry, cry. It doesn't matter, you don't have.
Isn't Kenny G like a producer also? I don't know if he's gonna have a verse on here. I know it doesn't. Hold on. It doesn't matter. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. You don't have to. You don't have to keep it inside. Hold on. Hold on, I'm sorry.
It's all around you like a lasso. So if you're ever filled with doubt, there is a line to pull you out from the pressure that consumes you. Oh, I know you've seen it all, but know that you could always call me. 'Cause through the ebbs and flows, life is a push and pull. But for a tree to grow, sometimes it just has to pay. It's not for nothing, feeling something. You know everybody cries, cry, 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 cry. It doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry, cry.
I don't know if he did all the production, but I'm pretty sure this is Kenny G.
It's not for nothing, feeling something. You know everybody cries, cry, 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 cry. It doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry. Sometimes it just has to pay.
Is that another voice? Hold on. I know obviously right now he's, putting multiple layers of his voice right now, but I feel like I'm hearing another female voice.
It doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry. Sometimes it just has to all inside. Cry, cry. Sometimes it just has
I think it's him just going like kind of higher pitched.
all inside. Cry, cry. Sometimes it just has to pay. It's not for nothing, feeling something. You know everybody cries. Cry, cry, cry. Doesn't matter, you don't have to ever keep it all inside. Cry, cry, cry.
I loved this. I love this. And as I said, I feel like this album is gonna be, for his daughter or son, or because I believe, like I said, I believe he's gonna be a dad soon. But I don't know, does that mean we're not gonna get any sad song? I mean, like, obviously, I don't know if a lot of people have heard it. Maybe a lot of people have heard this. I've definitely heard this. But, like, obviously, you've heard people say, like, oh, if you're happy, listen to happy. If you're sad, listen to happy. Because if you listen to sad songs, it's just gonna make you feel more depressed and keep you staying in that, mindset. But I feel like it's the total opposite. If you're sad, because with me, at least with me, I don't know if a lot of other people feel this, but when I'm ever sad, I'm not gonna play a happy song because it just feels wrong. I'm not in the right mindset, so it's like, why the fuck would I play a song about, partying and feeling good, whatever. I'm gonna, play songs about, whatever I'm feeling. I'm gonna play songs about, loneliness or feeling worthless or, whatever. So, like, I never got that. I've never got why people say that. So, I feel like he should do a sad ballad on this album. Obviously, it's gonna be a few years until, obviously, he's probably gonna, show his son or daughter, or if he's even gonna be a dad soon, all of his music, because obviously I feel like if you're an artist and I mean, it really depends if you like curse a lot in your music or whatever, but I feel like Charlie is obviously gonna show his son or daughter this album, and I feel like obviously when they're kids they're not really gonna understand. They're just gonna hear it and be like, ooh, this sounds good, and kind of just like dance and be like, eh. But I feel like as they get older they really pay attention to the lyrics, and if he does have a sad ballad on this album, and whenever his son or daughter is down, I feel like if he does do a sad ballad on this album, they are gonna be able to play that sad ballad, if he does have one, to kind of like not really cheer them up, but kind of like, oh yeah, he's right, I can relate, or whatever. But yeah, no, this was amazing. I loved the production all throughout, but the last like maybe minute in general with the saxophone, that was fucking great. I loved the lyrics. I loved so far how this album is more mental health centered, and sure, some lyrics in like all of these songs so far you can take as like a heartbreaking approach, but me personally, I feel like it's mostly talking about like mental health, and like I said, I know heartbreak is a part of mental health, but I'm saying like when I place heartbreak and mental health in different boxes, I'm kind of talking about mental health, talking about, I don't know, loneliness, or feeling worthless, or whatever trauma, if you have trauma from your past or whatever. And heartbreak, I feel like if you broke up with someone, then you're sad and stuff, if that makes sense. So that's kind of why I put them in two different boxes. Yeah, I don't know, this was really good. The production, the lyrics, I loved Charlie's voice in this, and I don't know, because the first two singles he released for this album, Changes and Beat Yourself Up, those were the first two songs on the album. So I don't know if he's kind of going in order or what, but let's see if this is the third track. If this is the third track, then he's definitely going in order, and he is. He definitely is. When did he release the last single? Because that's gonna give me a good idea of how many more singles he might release. I feel like it's like 1 or 2, maybe 3 at most. Oh, wow. Oh, hold on. Okay, Changes, that was the first single. That was 3 months ago. Beat Yourself Up was almost a month ago. So yeah, maybe 1 or 2, because we are in February. We are in February. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2. 3 at most, I feel like, but I feel like 3 is like a very low chance. Maybe like a 5-10% chance he might release a third single before the album. But 1 or 2, I'm 80 to 90% sure of it. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping now. I really did like this, and if you guys want more Charlie Puth, comment down below. Maybe you guys want to see Kenny G? I don't know, comment that down below. But yeah, anyway, subscribe and ring the bell if you guys wanted some more actions like this from me. Leave a like so let me know that you guys did enjoy this, and pushes it out to the algorithm, and make sure it was fun. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later. Bye. And as always, I'm Killing Night. We out. Peace.